What's up, Orcamaniacs, and welcome to Dubl Drbl episode 7. All I do is win. Today we have Dasean Anderson in the house, a bona fide winner. If you've heard about him, you know. If you haven't, you're gonna get to know him. What's up, Dasean? Thanks for joining the show, bro.
Man, what's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely, man. I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, I read a little bit about you. I'm really excited to hear maybe a couple other things that I didn't know. Like before the show, we were talking a little bit about you're an extreme sports person. That's pretty cool. Little things like that.
uh, yeah, I'm pretty much just jet skiing. That's the most extreme I do besides basketball.
For now.
Yeah,
for sure. Joining us today, we got my partner George, we got the coach, we got the doc, and the boss man Ferran's in the house. What's up, guys? How are all y'all doing?
Doing pretty good.
Glad to do. And Ferran's on mute because he's with his crew doing some community work right now. Conspicuous by his absence, G is in the sick bed right now. Oh, poor G. Anyway, hope he gets better. G, get better. We miss you, dude. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, Dasean. First off, is it Dasean or Dasean? I know it's spelled with an A. I learned that the hard way.
It's actually Dasean.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I get mad when people mess up my name all the time. My last name's Rodriguez, but it's spelled like 7 different ways, and it drives me insane.
But everybody that knows me just calls me DA. So
DA?
Yep, DA. That's cool.
Sweet. We can do that.
Yep.
All right, DA. Well, dude, let's get your background story. I know you're a local boy, right? You're out of Inglewood?
Yep, Inglewood, California.
Sweet. What was it like living out in Inglewood?
It's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Just trying to stay out the way, play basketball, and just try to do the best thing every day, basically.
Do you feel that your environment made you the person you are today?
I would say, yeah. It built character, toughness, and just going through a lot of things, and it just helped me get through those things.
Do you mind if I ask maybe one or two things that maybe help make you the way you are?
I would say just the everyday lifestyle of Inglewood. Just I'm the basketball player, so I'm cool with everybody. So I really didn't have any problems. So, and then they just basically just let me do my thing.
That's always good. That's cool because we've heard stories from other players that we've had in previous weeks, and they're talking about living in the hood and getting shit because they want to play basketball, and they've been getting like that. So it's pretty cool that the people didn't. I don't want to say harass you.
No.
Oh, that's awesome. No. That's rare to see because you get especially we get these players that were either in gangs or new people in gangs. And then they want to get out and they want to go do sports, and then they get harassed hysterically, crazy because they're jealous that, hey, why are you leaving us to go do something better with your life,
Nah.
Awesome. That's what I want to hear. Where did you so you got out of the hood in Inglewood, where'd you go after that?
I went to Iona in New York.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Why Iona?
Basically, I just wanted to get an easy chance to go to the NCAA tournament, which we did 3 times in a row. So nice. It was pretty fun experience.
For sure. That's cool. And what other experiences did you get while you were out there?
The New York experience is like no other. It's crazy, very upbeat. It's kind of like being in California, but with bigger buildings everywhere.
A lot of taxis. A lot of taxis,
a lot of traffic. Yeah. It was fun though. I liked it.
Is Iona closer to the city or is it closer to the islands?
It's actually 15 minutes away from Harlem. Take the train.
Cool.
Yeah.
Which train was that? The 6? That's the only one I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Good. Yeah, if any of you guys, if whoever's listening right now, if you guys haven't been to New York, it is a bucket list for sure. I've been there.
Yeah.
I went there once as a kid. We went to the DC trip where we did the East Coast thing. We went to Broadway. We went to the city. You have to do it at least once. If you get a chance to go to New Year's, did you ever get a chance to do New Year's over there?
Yeah. I went downtown to the ball drop, everything. It was fun. Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I'm so freaking jealous. What besides basketball, what drove you for Iona? What were you going for at Iona?
Basically wanted to get out of California to get a new scenery and just experience a different thing, get away from home. It was pretty cool. I just enjoyed. I always wanted to go to the East Coast too, so that's really why I mainly went to.
Okay, it's a
And
different
New York was
lifestyle.
the perfect.
Yeah, it's a different lifestyle over there.
Yeah, it is for sure.
The mentality is really different over there. Like you said,
Yeah,
it's like
for
LA.
sure.
What
sure.
what major did you go for? I mean, you went to play basketball, obviously, and get to the NCAA tournament, but obviously you have to go to school. What did you go to school for?
Sociology.
Oh, cool. Why sociology, and what kind?
It's mainly the sociology dealing with people's psych.
Okay.
So I'm very interested. I watch all those quirky shows on like my mom watched, and with the first 48 stuff and all that stuff. Just really want to get to know the human body and how it works and the mind and everything.
That's
very
cool.
Interesting to me.
That's cool because when I went to college, my very, very first college class was sociology. And it's cool to see all the different stuff that ours was what makes the opposite sex attractive in Africa or in Australia. And it was so cool to see all the differences, why, we just talked about East Coast, West Coast personalities. Why do we have those different personalities? It's crazy cool. And then you're coming from the psych side, kind of, and psych is really cool, because did you do a lot of psych work too, or just sociology in general?
We did a lot of psych work.
Which one did you like better, psych or soc?
Soc. Yeah.
Soc can be a lot of fun because you get to do a lot of cool projects and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can
it's like a never-ending ride. You can get unravel and just keep going.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you people watch a lot? I know a lot of sociology psych majors.
Do that
unintentionally. You just catch yourself doing it. Yeah. It's pretty cool, dude. That's awesome. Do you plan to use that, or are you using that once your basketball career is over?
I want to be a coach afterwards. So especially I want to take that Kobe approach and coach girls, because I just had a little girl. So I want to coach I just want to coach a girls basketball team.
Awesome.
And that's dealing with sociology as well. So I can put my use towards there.
Absolutely. I mean, I've coached. You got coach down here. When you got to get to know your players. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. You got to get to know your players and where they came from and what they're going through, because the way that you approach them might affect them in a different way.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
How long you been a dad, dude?
Oh man, going on 2 months.
Oh my God, you got a new there.
2 months.
Hear that, Ferran? Ferran's got a grandson that's about a year, and G has a son who's almost a year, I believe it is. So, welcome to fatherhood, dude. First Father's Day tomorrow. That's awesome.
Right, yeah, I'm excited.
So awesome. Happy early Father's Day, dude. That's freaking great. Since we're talking dads here, it's only been 2 months. Trust me, it gets better. It gets more fun as you go along. But there will be trials and tribulations. I'm speaking from my son's 9, so there you go. How do you balance that, man? How do you balance pro life, and father life?
Oh man, it's gonna be a ride, but I'm willing to do anything for her though. So she comes first, and she's my main priority. Make sure she has the lifestyle that I'm used to and everything.
And don't you forget that. Trust me, you're gonna make sacrifices that you wouldn't even have thought of ever making when it comes to your kids. I know Doc's got 2 daughters. Ferran's got 2 daughters and a grandson. G's got a son. We've done things that when I was younger, a teenager, I'm never gonna have to do that. I'm never gonna give this up. It's a lot, but it's totally worth it. So remember that.
Absolutely.
That's my dad moment for you there. All right, you want to be a coach. From what I've seen, you're kind of already a coach. You're a health coach.
Yeah, and be up.
How does that work?
So my uncle has this organization called Dia Basketball, and I kind of help him. and I help him with the kids and stuff. And I actually this past season I coached the 10-year-old girls.
Okay.
I coached them. We went all the way to the playoffs. Unfortunately, we lost in a tough game, but it's okay. It was my first time coaching. Went all the way to the finals, so I'm good with that.
Nice. It's fun to coach. I coached Little League for years. It's again, you get to know your kids and where they came from and what they're all about. It's a lot of fun. So.
And just giving back to the community is big for me. And like every day, I told my girls we're going in with a pro atmosphere, a pro mindset, and we're just going to try to win every game. And we pretty much did.
Well, and that worked out then, right?
Yeah.
If you come with that mentality. So you only coach the health coaching? You do that only for kids, or is that you do that with adults also?
I do it for little kids.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You're also a trainer, no?
Yeah. Yep.
Where are you doing that at, and how do you go about doing that?
I train in like the Palos Verdes area.
Oh.
So I train kids over there. So I'm liking it. It's cool.
Cool. And then is that like one-on-one, or is that group also?
Sometimes we do groups, but majority of the time it's one-on-one.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And one more business question. You're a brand ambassador. What I know the one brand we just talked about, but you're also a brand ambassador and social media marketer.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that all about, and how do you going about that?
So basically, it falls back to the DIA program that my uncle has. So pretty much when he's done, I'm going to be running it. After he's done, he's going to be giving it down to me. So I'm pretty looking forward to that after I'm done playing basketball.
Sweet. So you got it all in line, man. That's what I'm talking
But I'm
about.
trying to play till I'm like 40, so he got a long time.
That's crazy. Okay. I got to throw this out there because I think it's funny. Not haha funny, but like crazy funny. You're a social media marketer, but dude, you didn't have an Instagram. What's up with that?
I know. I got it. Recently my Instagram got hacked, so
now I feel bad.
So I had to get rid of it, and then I just have my daughter, and we have a family Instagram, but I don't want to put that all the way out there yet.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna make my personal one soon though.
There you go. Yeah. See that, and that's another thing as a public figure. It's so hard because you want to put certain things on your page, and then you could do the whole public figure page and then your own page. Then you got to maintain both of them.
Man, that hack was so scary though. Like it scared me away. I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
So that's what they want. You got to remember that. That's what they want. They want you to be afraid. They want you to leave. They want you to run. I've been hacked so many times. I'm in radio, so I get it a lot. People try to mess around with me, and I get all these fake like, hey, do you want to collaborate and stuff? And then you can respond once, they got me, So you just got to be careful. Now you got a baby. You got to be extra careful, bro. You got to be extra careful. Sure. I'm not saying don't put pictures with you and her on there, but I'm saying just be careful with what you say.
For sure.
And then you're also a brand coach. You know all about branding, so you got to be careful with that stuff too. That's crazy. Can I ask how old you are? You look
28.
Okay. Oh, 28. Okay, so a little older than I thought. I was thinking about the 24, 25 mark.
No, 28.
Cool.
Got a baby face.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Okay, I'm not, she said it, I didn't. It's all good. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Who was your motivation growing up? It could be a basketball player or a parent or both.
Pretty much my mom and dad and a few of my uncles. My motivation.
Okay.
Just seeing them play professional basketball just drove me to want to get better every day.
Oh, cool.
And
who they play for?
My uncle, he actually got drafted to the Cavs, Larry Anderson.
Nice.
He went to UNLV, so he played for the old Running Rebels thing. So, and my dad, he played for the Clippers for a stint, and my mom actually played overseas. I actually was born in Spain, so
cool.
that's a fun fact about me.
There you go.
I was born out there while she was playing. So yeah.
Dude, it's like in the blood, man.
Man, it's heavy in there.
Well, with that said, are you going to be trying to get your daughter on the court?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
For sure. She has no choice. I'm putting the ball in her hands right now.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Yeah, we'll get. So you say that now. We'll come back to you in about a year. We'll be like, all right, you still feeling that way about her? Now that she's drove you nuts, the 2 a.m. How's the sleep schedule going with her?
She's good. She's good. She's good. She sleeps throughout the night and everything.
Must be
So
nice.
she's good.
Yeah, my son never. I woke up 3 or 4 times a night for sure.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually my dad took me with him to the gym since I was like 3 years old, and I started playing when I was 5. So I never tried after that. Like that really created a bond for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. So okay, so we left off in New York and Iona. What was the next step after that?
The next step after that, I went to France.
You went to where? France?
Yeah, France.
Sweet. Where about?
I was in Dijon.
Okay, cool. And you got drafted there, or how'd that work?
Coach, actually, I played the summer league for the Bucks for like 2 games, I believe. And then after that, I didn't get picked up. I made the final cut, but politics kicked into place and all this other stuff. And I got an email from a coach in France, and he called me, and I went straight over there.
That's cool. So it wasn't even a second thought, right? You're just like, okay.
No, not even a second thought.
Yeah, because you're
young kid coming out of high school, coming out of college. I'm ready to get back out of the house fast.
Well, we kind of talked about this before the show. Now that I know you have a daughter, I'm gonna ask you the same question. If you would have got the call to go to France now, what would you have taken a little bit longer to think about it?
Now? Not now. I can't go. I gotta wait till the pandemic is all the way clear. That's why I'm so grateful for this league that we have in the States. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, and I still get the basketball that I need.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun. I mean, we talk about this every episode. We talk about a puzzle coming together,
Yeah.
I went to the same school as Ferran. George was a fan of Ferran's show. My partner G was my partner at the school. Coach came from P for E, and Doc's does her thing. We all came together. We're like one big family, dysfunctional at times, but one big family. So, we have fun together. That's what matters. So, where did you go anywhere else overseas? You've been to France, anywhere else? Because we get people who go to like a bunch of different countries.
I played in Brazil for a season. Where else did I go? I did a tour in Mexico, but that wasn't really what I expected it to be, so I left early.
Okay. What about Asia? What about Asia? Did you do anything?
No, I went to China. I went to China as well.
That seems to be a popular one.
Yeah, I played for a couple teams there, and then I came back.
Cool. What do you remember? What years these were?
The France was around the year I graduated, like 15, and then from there on it just went up from there. I went to Brazil. Then my last one was the China thing.
Oh, cool. So you ended out in China.
Yeah, so it just ended.
Yeah, you said you played in Brazil. Did you play in any other South American countries by any chance?
Venezuela.
That's another popular one. You got a title there, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Man, that was great. And winning the championship over there, it was great. Great.
What was your reaction when you first, the last buzzer went off?
Man, that game I had like 47, so I'm already like on 20,000 right now. So there was no way we were losing that game. I came out hot. I think I had like 27 in the first half, something like that. And I just torched them and then they kept fouling me at the end. So I was like, I gotta get out the game, and I let the clock wind down, and we were champs. So it was good.
That's crazy.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. Okay, so Dasean, have you ever been a part of like a team where you might actually be like the best player on the team, and you have to build the rest of your players to kind of like bring everybody up a little bit into a level? And if you have, how did you go about that? How did you go about being a leader on the team if you were in that situation?
Okay, so I'm a big people's person, so I know like, okay, I can talk to this guy a certain way and he's gonna react a certain way. Or I can yell at him and he's gonna shut down. So I'm like, so yeah, I've been in that situation in China. Actually, they want you to shoot the ball every time over there. So, and the way I build my players up, I get everybody involved before I start shooting because that's the kind of player I am. I'm kind of like, I don't want to call myself LeBron, but I have his mindset almost.
So you can get your LeBron or your Kobe on depending on how you would be able to pull the strings of those people. And it's probably coming from your experience being a coach, right?
Exactly. So certain players that I have, I use them to the best of their ability. Like if I know he can shoot in the right corner better than he can shoot in the left corner, I'm going to make him go to that spot, or I'm going to call a play out that puts him in a position to be successful. I don't ever want anybody to be somewhere where they're uncomfortable or they feel like, because the uncomfortability is the worst thing to feel on the basketball court. Mm-hmm. That's what you don't want.
Yeah. And then one more, if I can, Ricky. What about the opposite? Like where maybe you haven't been one of the greater guys on the team. Have you been in that situation to where like you've had to kind of learn something or take a step back and more so watch and analyze?
Yeah, that brings it down to when I played in the summer league, I was on a team with Jabari Parker and some other high draft picks, and I had to just play my role. I sit in the corner and knock down my open jumpers. I know I can do more things on the court, but that guy is that guy at the moment. If I go against him, I'm off the team. So I just had to play my role. I'm fine with that.
Cool.
That's cool. Yeah, so you pretty much paid your dues and earned your keep, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the way it should be, you know? Respect is earned, not given. So
yeah, big time.
They're freaking awesome. All right, so we talked about your South America journey. We talked about your journey into China and France. I got to ask, I know you won a title. What was your most memorable moment on the court? Any court.
Most memorable moment on the court? I would have to say that summer league game, man, because I made the final cut, but unfortunately politics kicked into place and I wasn't able to get on the team. And I think that's about it. That's the one. Just being around that whole NBA atmosphere is like no other, man.
Do you mind if I ask what the politics were?
So it was down between me, a guy that came from Iona. I could have went anywhere I wanted to, but I chose to go to Iona on purpose, which kind of probably backfired on me, but it's okay. I could have went to UNLV. I could have did all that other stuff, but I ended up getting beat out by a dude that went to Duke. So
of course, the name. That's sad.
Yeah, so
it's sad that's the case, because then you get like players that are really, really good, like yourself, and they draft this other person who has a school name behind them and they're not as good. We get that in lots of sports, look at Ryan Leaf in the NFL and stuff, people like that.
And at the time I didn't have an agent, so I was going in there like my mom basically was my agent, so I was going in there with a deer in the headlights. Yeah. But it's okay. Everything happens for a reason, though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I can play it.
About that. We were just talking about that, the fact that Corona is going on. It's funny you say that, because Corona is going on. Everybody's stuck at home. A lot of people don't want to travel. And then you get this call for the Oxnard Orcas, which is right here in our backyard.
Right.
How did that feel to get that call, and what emotions were you going through when you got the call from Ferran, our coach?
Basically, to get the call, I didn't know what I was going to do basketball-wise. I was just going to coach, because I'm not going back overseas right now with the pandemic happening. So that was a no-brainer for me. And then the call from the Orcas is just, that call was a good call, because I'm still playing basketball at a high level, still competing, still want to win, still just have that drive in me. So that was a good feeling.
Yeah, and it's out of nowhere, right? You just didn't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, because here we are. Ferran was part owner of the Emperors. We were doing all this Emperor stuff. Even me and G, we were over doing some media with the Emperors. next thing you know, Ferran's like, hey, I just bought a team. I'm like, wait, what do you mean you just bought a team?
Yeah.
And then like 2 months later, a month later, we get to meet all you guys, and it's
Yeah.
cool. It's awesome. And
Yeah.
like you said, it's for a reason. So I think we're going to really not only kill it on the court, but I think we're going to make a big difference in the community. And from what I hear from you, from what you've been telling us, you're really big on community. Is there any other, I know you're a coach, you're brand off, do you any other big community things that you do maybe through a church or some other sports or something like that?
We actually, with this league I play with out here, what you guys probably know, the VBL, we actually went out to Mexico and built like courts for the kids and stuff.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool, man. I love that. And then we signed a bunch of basketball. I gave a bunch of my jerseys out and stuff like that. Built a basketball court in their property, and it was just cool. Just to give back for me is a big thing. It's cool.
Well, you're on the right team because
Yeah.
we're all about community. Coach is all about community. Not just in Oxnard, but all over. We're gonna, like I said, make a difference. And just by handing, like you said, handing a signed basketball to a kid makes their freaking year. And
Exactly.
going through so much.
So
And
are you
then,
going to be playing in tomorrow's invitational for the VBL?
No, I don't play in the VBL anymore.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you made a little comeback just in the meantime.
No, that was like for one. That was the what was that? Because I play in the Drew League mainly, but after the Drew League, I went there and it was I met the owner of the league, Nick, and he was pretty cool. So I just wanted to give back to the community as well.
That's awesome.
Because my cousin actually had a team in there, which is MHP. So.
Yeah, so just to give a little shout out to Drewski, actually, he's playing in the 2v2 Invitational tomorrow in Venice. So if anybody wants to go check it out, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, shoot. I might be down to go down.
I'm going over there. I'm taking my dad for Father's Day to go watch. I have a couple patients.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hell yeah. Take pictures and videos. Hells yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see them.
Be freaking fun. All right, so go ahead.
But other opportunities I have to give back was feeding the homeless. I do that every once in a while. Make like little bags for my family. We go down and pass them out and stuff. Just stuff like that. I like doing stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that's in my heart.
That's fun. I think I did the same thing in Arizona the other day, and especially the vets. Got the hat right here.
Yeah.
Especially the vets. You never you see them on the side, homeless veteran, please help. You don't always have to give them money. You give them water, give them a Gatorade, give them a sandwich. They always appreciate that. And if you're walking, stop and talk to them for a little bit. They have some really cool stories.
Yeah.
If you're at like a restaurant, take them into Jack in the Box or something. I do that at ACAL a lot. They have a lot of homeless people in Redlands.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I found the coolest stories from these people. They're not just a number. You got to treat them like a person.
Absolutely.
You got that mentality, Dasean. I really like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So going from being super nice to being hard on the court, you said you played against a lot of pros. Who do you feel was your hardest opponent, most hard-nosed opponent? It doesn't have to be a pro. It could be someone else, but you said you played with pros, so I thought it'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. Those bigs overseas are pretty tough. Especially like the older ones. So like I see like that old French guy outside smoking a cigarette. He comes in the game and just fouls me and all that. I'm like, oh my! I gotta play against this dude. He's like 40. I'm like, oh my goodness. But it was.
Hey, 40 is the new 30. I don't know.
Man. Right.
Oh, the dog has spoken.
She is.
Man.
Oh, that was good. I'm sorry, you're killing me over here.
Okay. Yeah, it's really not nobody I can come up to mind, but those overseas like big guys are pretty tough.
Europeans don't mess around. You're talking about just Europeans. What about in China? Any over there?
Just little cheap shots here and there, trying to low bridge. Just dirty stuff. You gotta watch out for. It's crazy.
That's funny. funny. What totally off the subject. What kind of, besides charity, what other off-court fun things do you like doing? Like, you do extreme sports?
I'm a big gamer. Like I play Xbox like all day,
you like
every
Call of
day.
Duty or what?
Call of Duty, 2K, all that stuff. So
yeah, my roommate is diehard Call of Duty. We can hear him on the other side of the house at like 2 a.m. It's
yep, that's me.
That's a diehard, man. You do what you got to do. Do you have like the chair and everything? Like
I have the whole setup.
The chair with the speakers.
Right, he's got his camo on just because.
The whole setup, bulletproof vest to play Call of Duty. That's me.
Oh, that's freaking great. Oh my God. What about I gotta ask this also. So you got a daughter now. Are you gonna be that dad that walks around with the pink backpack and totally embrace it? Or are you gonna like I'm not
for sure. Look at my Crocs. Watch. Look at these are my Crocs for my daughter.
Yeah. Embrace that. So your kid will
over there shaking his head.
That's freaking awesome. Ron's loving it. Look at him.
Super dad. I'm gonna be super. If she wants to pay my nails, baby.
You gotta do that one time.
Ron came back at just the right time.
I know, right?
Ron's like, thank God I got his grandson.
Facials, everything. I'll do it all.
Ferran had 2 daughters, so he's been there. I can see Ferran now with the makeup and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ferran,
I'm growing my hair out just for her, so she can do my hair.
Oh,
that's awesome. You're an awesome father already, dude. That's freaking awesome. Because she's gonna see that. Because you get those other dads. Serious moment. You get those other dads that are just like, I'm not gonna wear pink. I'm not gonna do this. I'm too macho for that. You know, like. No, my son, I'll throw my son out there. You guys already know, I told you guys. My son does everything from play with dolls to play with wrestlers to watching Barbie to watching WWE. I don't care. I embrace it, you know?
Yeah.
Like my dad, it took my dad a long time to come around with that. Like he would never play dolls with him. He would never do anything. And I always say, you know what? I actually take this from John Stamos in Full House. So he can have the credit. You know but let's know, a boy who plays with dolls can grow up to be is a good father. You know, honestly,
that's true.
It's the truth.
I can see that.
It's just like reenacting interactions between different people.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's gonna be a good people person.
Yep.
So remember that. So we're gonna have to see once he gets that Instagram. We're gonna be seeing him in his little pink little dresses, playing teacups and everything. So we're expecting it, John. Gotta make it happen.
Barrettes on the hair and everything.
Man, that's me. That's me, man. That's me. That's me.
You guys are killing me.
But man, once you just look into those eyes, you just say yes to everything. Oh my goodness, it's like I never experienced that in my life ever. That type of love right there is like no other.
Yep. Oh, yeah. When you become a parent, it's a love like none other.
When she starts running to you and hugging you and talking to you, and then she learns how to talk back. But that's beside the point.
Man, at that point, I'm gonna be asking her to do my makeup. Yeah.
I love it. So besides, okay, let's jump from the family mentality, which we're all about here, and you're obviously all about. What besides the family mentality, what do you feel personally that you could bring to the squad, the Oxnard Orcas, on court and off?
Basically, what I can bring to the Orcas is versatility. I can play the 2 through 5. I can pretty much do almost everything on the court. So if you need whatever you need me to do, I can do for you. I'm the glue guy.
I like that. That's how all players need to be. They got to be ready to be, adjust, audible. They got to be audible. They got to be ready, play. Hey, I'll play forward one day, and then I'll play, guard.
Man, I'm telling you, I guarded everybody to 5'9" to 7'2", so I'm good.
I think that's pretty much the consensus so far of everyone that we've interviewed is that everybody's willing to play whatever part that they need to fit into, and they're perfectly okay with that. So to have a squad of people that have that same kind of mentality, I think is pretty rare.
Yeah.
I agree. We don't need superstars. Superstars bring money, but they also bring drama. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Put it
I
there.
know we
That's
might have some superstars. We're not sleeping on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Our superstars have a better mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of standing out, speaking of, putting yourself out there, we've asked a couple different people over the last couple weeks. How do you feel about the turmoil that's going on right now, just in society in general? You can go Corona, you can go George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, whatever you want to do. How do you feel personally about the turmoil that's going on, and how do you feel as a public figure? How would you feel you can make a difference?
To me, I just like how everybody's coming together more than anything. That's the only thing I can say. I'm not really here to pick a side on who's right or who's wrong, but I just like everybody coming together. If everybody can come together and have peace, I'm all for it. I'm pretty much stay out the way of any drama and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's so hard with society these days, especially if you're like you're a public figure, or me. I'm in radio, so I can't take sides on anything ever, know. And I'm just like, and I have police in my family, and and I have a lot of African American friends, a lot. I mean, I got you two right here, I have a lot in Quran, and many more, and I support both sides. But what society?
Don't forget Coach and me.
Oh, Coach is what is he light? How do we say it? How do you say it, Coach? Coach got pushed away. What is it? Light skin. Light skin. Yeah. Coach, yes. That's right. Thank you, Doc. Yeah. He's our honorary. Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, like I said, you don't have to react certain ways. Like I said, I support BLM, but when you go to certain places where they're just like beating on people and stuff, that's not
cool to me.
Or the looting.
That's not cool, and that's not going to make a change.
Absolutely. But then you can have peaceful protests. We've had some down here. I live in Norwalk. We had a couple peaceful ones down here in Whittier. But then in Long Beach, they had crazy riots. They had looting. They had LA. Insane,
It's crazy, man.
So, I mean, we'll pray that we'll be able to get out of it somehow, some way. And maybe, maybe once sports gets back up, that'll distract some people from, the thing that's going on,
I think that buildup was everybody being locked in the house as well during Corona. So it was just a chance for everybody to go crazy, I think.
Yeah, just let it all out.
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Really, honestly.
Well, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, of course.
All right. So now, on that same thread, what do you want to pass down to your daughter as far as everything that's going on in the world right now, the whole situation, like the turmoil and all of that? Like, how do you want to start, I guess, I won't say teaching her, or just, I guess, what do you do to show her how you feel about everything? Because that's really, she's at the age, she's too young, but as she grows in these formative years, it's going to be really important that is established in her core,
Just basically keeping it real with her, just telling her everything how it is and not sugarcoating anything. Just let her know this is what's going on and this is what you need to look out for. And she always gonna know I'm gonna have her back no matter what it is. So she has nothing to worry about, and just making sure that she does the right thing and be the best her.
That's a good answer. Really good answer. I'm pretty clean, you guys. George, you've been pretty quiet today. Do you have anything that you want to ask, or anything that's just floating in your head right now that you just want to throw out there?
Yeah. So growing up, as a young basketball player, who was the one basketball player? It could be from any era that you grew up watching and you pan your game after.
So pretty much these two players are pretty similar too. Basically like Penny and T-Mac. Those are my guys.
I can see that.
I would get into arguments days and days about that T-Mac is better than Kobe. I'll get into fist fights.
You just opened a can of worms, bro. You didn't want to do that.
No. Kobe, I love Kobe. I love Kobe. But T-Mac and Penny, those are my two guys, and nobody was better than them. Even Michael Jordan, I don't care. Nobody.
Go ahead, Doc.
Those are my guys.
Go ahead.
No, that's my man. I gotta support him. I gotta protect him.
That's
right.
Making sure.
You gotta watch last week's episode, Dasean. You'll know what she's talking about.
Hey, wait, one more
What about
thing.
you, Coach? What you got?
George, finish up. He said he got one more, and then I'll go after.
No. It's just a little thing. So, were you like one of the guys that have like the wristband on the elbows, just to be like T-Mac and Penny Hardaway and Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan?
Man, growing up, I definitely did. Now I don't wear it because it don't look cool to me. But as a kid, I had sleeves all the way to my neck almost. Man, it was crazy. That was a good times right there.
Yeah, I used to be that guy, but now I wear sleeves. Now I don't wear wristbands.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, go ahead.
Now I got a few things. And yeah, don't sleep on Penny and T-Mac. They're not as good as Kobe, but without injury, they're going to go down top 10 all time for sure.
Yeah.
And Grant Hill, those three. But
yeah,
I have a few things. If you haven't seen his uncle play, Larry Anderson was a beast at UNLV.
Yeah.
Look him up. What years did you play with Swaggy at the Drew?
That's actually my cousin. So, yeah, that's he's pretty crazy. That's my cousin, and I played with him since the Drew started almost. I grew up playing in the Drew League.
They're coming off a chip last summer.
Yeah, we won. I wasn't here though. I was overseas.
I was gonna say, my boy, one of my guys, Daff, was on the team.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Daff is one of my favorite human beings. He's playing in the ABA also.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's on Chula Vista. So he signed up to play for them before he realized I was the coach.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't want him to go against his word. So you'll be playing against them twice.
Oh man, man, that's my guy, man. But
Daff came up huge in the championship when Swaggy got hurt.
He hit them big shots. I seen it. I was tuned in.
They beat my other guy, Antonio Bigelow.
Yep, that's my guy too.
Crazy.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
You know, MHP was up the whole game, and then they came back, and it went down to the wire.
And my young boy Josh went crazy too. Josh Christopher. He's going to be a beast.
But Shannon did his thing, and he came up clutch like always. He deserved the MVP.
Yep.
Just a couple things. I'm just looking forward to seeing you and Buddha and Josiah. I know you met them last week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 6'5", 6'7", 6'9", front court, running pick and roll, big on big. So all three guys are unselfish and can play the 3 to the 5. So it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. July 18th, we get started.
Man, I'm ready.
It's coming quick, guys.
I need to lose my little 10 pounds of my dad weight, and I'm good.
The tryouts are on a short course, so you're good at least for that day.
Okay. Trust me, I'll be ready. I need a good stretch, a good chiropractor, and I'm good.
You got
your chiropractor right here.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm going to have to get in touch with you, Doc.
Come see me. Definitely, if you're interested in the way that the human body connects with the mind and everything, each session is like a seminar with me.
Okay, I'm ready.
Definitely. And then
big connection.
I know your uncle is the GM. And James,
you're the one.
Because he wears the Yankee hat all the time.
Man, he always reps New York, man.
He has to rep it. He throws in the 27 chips all the time. And, you know, when was give me some smack so I could go at him next meeting. You know, when was the first time you beat him in basketball?
Man, I've been beating him since I was 12. Okay, all right, I'm gonna keep it real. He used to beat me. I was 6'2" in the 8th grade, and then I shot up 6'6", and then I shot up to 6'9". So around that, going to 6'6", it was no more beating me.
There's your ammo, coach. There you go.
Supposedly, he's still trying to say, like, hey, we'll go against you guys in practice. And I'm like, bro, you're going to pass out.
Man. He hits me now. He's like, D, when you working out? When you working out? I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get back. I'm like, all right, wake up at 6 a.m. And then he don't wake up.
Oh, that's freaking great. Oh, man. Look at another connection. Look at that. 2 connections.
But if you want to get back at him, just bring me up. And then tell him to play me one-on-one. He'll be quiet.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
One-on-one in front of the whole team. Oh, man. Dasean, dude, you're freaking hilarious, dude. We've only talked to you for like an hour, and I already freaking love you, dude. You're hilarious.
Man, thank you, man.
You're humble, dude. You're educated.
Thank you.
You know, and you seem like you're going to be really, really a good team player on the court, and that's going to go a long, long way, both on the court and off the court. So we're freaking excited for it, man.
Man, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm not the type that's all serious, and I don't play good like that. I gotta have my own swag to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be all the different personalities on this team. It's gonna be really interesting and awesome all at the same time to see. So it's gonna be really, really, really cool. So
Big time.
Yeah, for sure. You're just about out of time, guys. Does anybody else got anything they want to throw out there? Ferran, do you want to type anything? Want me to do anything? You good? Oh, Franz. Oh,
I just want to say everything is cool, man. I appreciate you, and I was listening, so I don't want the background noise.
You're good.
I'm excited, man. You're a good dude, man. So I'm excited for what's to come for our team, man. So
appreciate it.
Let's make it work, man. Let's make it work.
Man, appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for the opportunity as well, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
For sure. Your story, man. It's crazy. George, do you have one last thing? Anything?
No, not really.
Good, Doc? We're good, Coach? You're good?
You sure you're not a gamer, G? Because I'll turn my Xbox on right now. I'll turn my Xbox on right now.
Calling you out, G. Damn.
Damn.
Calling you out.
About to run my 2 miles. Yeah, about to run my 2 miles and get on the game for the rest of the day.
Is George speechless?
I know.
Hey,
is George speechless?
you know, like whenever you want to play Xbox, I'm available, man.
George,
Okay.
I don't back down.
There it is.
I ain't afraid of nobody, so.
George just still needs to
I'm
work on
hard
that
nose
like
over
in
here.
the background.
Wait, don't think we missed that.
Miss
We all
what?
heard that. We all heard that.
2 miles? Dasean
Oh,
is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what, 6, what'd you say, 6'9"?
Yeah.
And you're running 2 miles. That's like 3 steps. Come on.
Man, I'm trying to get my cardio back up, man.
Oh my God, this is great.
George, hey,
I've been a full-time dad for 2 months plus quarantine. That's tough.
You're gonna have to give us more than 2 miles.
All right, I'm gonna have to give y'all more then. I'll give you more.
Yeah, big man, we need you that Antetokounmpo step to dunk on people like in the game, bro. Come on, man. I'm expecting at least 5 dunks in the game.
As long as you keep running 94 feet, that's enough.
Exactly.
True.
94 feet.
At least 3 dunks. At least 3 dunks a game, bro. At least 3 dunks a game.
Right.
I spoke on it earlier, but Drew and Buddha are both playing in the 2-on-2 thing at Venice. So if you want, check them out. They're playing for money. They're running for free, so they have a good chance, and we'll see what happens. It should be a good event.
Right.
Wait, you said it's
One of the
tomorrow?
2 basketball things going on in this area right now.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
go
12
check them
p.m.
out. Tomorrow, 12. It's my first Father's Day, so I don't know how I'm going to get treated. So I don't know. They might kidnap me tomorrow.
Hey, let them
Let her
fear
do her
you,
thing.
bro. Don't fear them.
Don't fear them.
Fear you.
They might
Don't fear
kidnap
them.
me tomorrow, but
And he just say
I'm
don't fear
definitely.
them. Yeah, speaking from a non-father over there. Don't fear them. Do fear them. Let them do their thing because let them. They want to do it, so let them.
Okay. All right.
Yes. You deserve it.
Let them do it, bro.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Sean, you're
we
awesome. dude.
know you're gonna ball out, bro.
For sure.
Man, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
Hell yeah. All right, Dasean.
I feel bad for whoever we play first.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
Right?
You and everybody else on this media, dude. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
Feel
Don't be
bad
crazy.
for
Don't be crazy.
them.
And I think we need to tell. Go ahead, George.
One more question. I got one more question. So, who would you put on your or your fave fives?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. Anybody.
Can it be positionless? Does it have to be in position? Everybody in position?
Yeah.
Hey, this is 2020. It's positionless basketball.
Right, that's what I'm saying, man. Okay, so I'm going.
Yeah. So,
I'm going Penny at the 1 for sure. T-Mac at the 2.
Okay, I knew you were gonna pick those two guys.
T-Mac at the 2. Give me. Oh, right here. Give me LeBron at the 3.
Okay.
Katie at the 4, and Shaq at the 5.
Reaction?
Shaq.
Anybody?
Mm.
Doc?
Shaq?
Yeah.
Shaq at the 5.
Which Shaq? Can you
There you go.
specify?
Ooh.
I'm on Orlando Shaq.
Don't pick the 03 Shaq with the Lakers because they couldn't even beat the mailman.
Hell,
Wow.
They
They had to get the mailman trying to beat the
It's
Pistons.
okay,
Don't
Fran's a
pick that.
Clipper fan. You know they ain't gonna win nothing.
Oh,
Don't pick the 03 Shaq.
Every show.
I want the Orlando Shaq.
What
I'll
about the
take him.
first year back Miami Shaq? That was a pretty good Shaq.
He was pretty beast. Then.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, 2001 Shaq was pretty good too.
Yeah. All the Shaqs going down the history, so.
Except the Boston Celtics Shaq, because that.
I don't know what he was doing.
I don't know what he was thinking going to Boston.
I don't know what he was doing right there. Or the Phoenix Sun Shaq. Phoenix Sun Shaq, really?
Yeah, I don't think
Shaq
so.
for the Celtics.
See, that's why we had to
What year was
clarify
that?
which Shaq.
What year was that?
I think he was like number 38 too. Some weird stuff. Like
He
it
was
was
like
crazy.
number 36 and
36, 39, one of those.
Well, that's what Dwight Howard is right now.
I believe that was 2000 and wasn't it 2014? No, 2011 probably. Is it
Really? Is that?
2011?
Oh, no wonder.
2011 Shaq.
My depression was too high then. I didn't pay attention.
I mean, I get the one that Happy Chickens. That's 3.5.
So yeah.
I don't give a lot of places.
Good times. I think we're gonna go ahead and jump off, guys. Again, thank you to Sean so much for joining us. Out of your life, bro. I appreciate it so much, dude.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. Thank all you guys, for real.
Wow, man. You just kind of like me that likes to talk and likes to be entertaining, bro. So
hey, we want to see this battle. I want to see this battle between the two of you guys. So whenever you
On
do
the
the
Xbox?
football game, I want it.
Man,
on a Zoom or something.
it's no, man, listen here, man. I'm not losing to nobody on the game.
I don't lose, man. I don't lose on Xbox.
Oh,
I don't lose on 2K, bro.
Go plug up your charger, George. Go plug up your controller, George. Plug it in.
Let me go plug my controller. My controller's right here. Everything.
All right, so you guys set it up.
Stay ready.
You gotta stay ready to be ready.
There you go. We gotta get this battle on Zoom, bro.
All right, we're gonna get it. We'll get it.
It's gonna be dope. All right, guys. I'll check you guys all later. Thank you again on behalf of George, G, Doc, Ferran, and Coach. Again, Dasean, thank you so much. You're freaking awesome, dude. Can't wait to see you on the court, dude.
Thanks, man.
For sure. Peace out. Go Orcas.
All right, guys.